Good day. Today I want to talk about cholesterol and seed oils. And it's not going to be what you think. So in the early 1970s, there was an experiment that was done at an old age home. And what they did is they took all of the people who were living there, who had controlled meals that were provided to them by the cafeteria, and they split them into two groups. The one group was fed only beef fats or animal fats. So they had pig lard, beef tallow, and butter. And that is the things that were used to prepare their food. The other group, on the other hand, had these new revolutionary seed oils. They had canola oil and sunflower oil, and all of their food was prepared using seed oils. And what they wanted to establish is, if you use seed oils, does your cholesterol go down? And more importantly than that, does your life expectancy go up? Is your chances of dying from a heart attack or a stroke less? Now, the study was concluded in 8 years, and it was one of the best funded, best studies that was ever done. But there was one major problem. The seed oil group was dying at a higher rate than the other group. And it wasn't because of heart disease, it was because of cancer. So what do the findings suggest? We all know that cholesterol is a problem. It can increase the likelihood that you have a stroke or a heart attack. And heart disease is the primary cause of death in the world. But that does not mean that cholesterol is bad. Cholesterol is essential to make vitamin D3. It's also essential to make antioxidants and testosterone for men. So I don't think taking a statin to reduce the amount of cholesterol that your liver makes is an optimal solution to solve heart disease. But we'll talk about heart disease and stroke in another video. Today we want to focus on seed oils because there has been no other shift as dramatic in the world in terms of what we eat than seed oils, possibly sugar as well. But if we look at diets of people 1,000 years ago or 100 years ago, they virtually consumed no seed oils. And today, seed oils are hidden in everything. They're in the mayonnaise that you eat, they're in the processed foods, they are in the food that is prepared for you by a restaurant, or you just use them at home when you make breakfast. So to escape seed oils is virtually impossible. But are their negative side effects really that dire? The short and the long answer is no. Seed oils are essential. You do need short-chain polyunsaturated fats to have a good, healthy life. But you just don't need as much as we're consuming today. Think of building a brick wall. When you build a wall and you want the wall to be strong, you're going to need cement and you're going to need bricks. And you're going to need someone who's quite good at building. But if you only have bricks, the bricks don't stick together. They tend to fall apart and the wall isn't strong. If you only have cement, the wall isn't strong, it's very brittle. And that's exactly what's happening in our cells these days. When our body starts dividing our cells and we need to build new cell walls, we're going to need a lot of omega-3 and omega-6 to do that. But we have way too much omega-6 and we don't have enough omega-3. This causes the cell wall to be filled with these seed oil fats, and they tend to stick around in the body for a very, very long time. 3 to 6 years, because that's how long it takes for those cells to decay. And when those cells decay, they cause a lot more oxidation in the body, and then you need a lot more antioxidants to counter the negative side effects of those cells decaying. So, are seed oils good for you? No, not in the slightest, but you do need some of them. Problem with today's modern diet is we're consuming way too much. And because of that, our cells are much weaker than they should be. And because those cells are weak, our mitochondria is weaker and our genes are weaker. So we cannot express certain genomes to help us counteract the negative side effects of these seed oils. There's also been quite a number of studies that show that seed oils do increase inflammation, especially in the long run, and they take a very, very long time to get out of the body. If you want to know more about seed oils or about cholesterol and how it affects the heart, I recommend you watch my other videos. My name has been Jonathan, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.